All right, so I wanted to make a quick video today about gear and why it's important to test your gear. If you follow me on social media at all, you may or may not have seen this little guy right here. This is my M&P fun pistol, kind of my main squeeze. There's a lot going on with it. I don't want to get into too much detail with it because that's not the point of this video. And it is empty. I mean, you can visually see inside there. There's nothing in there. Nothing in the magazine. Well, this Holosun competition, 507 competition optic catapulted itself off of this particular firearm during a 2-day pistol class I took with Mickey Shook down in Watermelon, Illinois. Finally had a chance to get it back to the range today after a gunsmith remounted this, and it seems to be on there solid for now. We'll continue the testing. However, this little jobber right here, compensator, decided to walk itself off. Before I left for the range, a couple of things, I think. I noticed it wasn't timed correctly. I have it timed better now, but there was a decent size gap in there before I took it to the range. I thought it was a little odd. I just dismissed it, my bad, and decided to go to the range anyway, give it a shot, re-zero the optic because it had launched itself off. This is a completely new slide. They couldn't use the old one because reasons we won't go into. Whoever put the compensator back on failed to Loctite the screws that actually clamp this down to the barrel. So as I'm sighting in the optic, this started to walk itself off, and got it back home. Took the set screws out that hold this onto the barrel, and sure enough, whoever reinstalled this back onto the firearm did not Loctite the set screws that hold this onto the barrel. So needless to say, the whole point of this video is kind of twofold. Check your stuff, vet your stuff before you trust your life to it. I'm not necessarily saying that, you know, the compensator walking itself off in a gunfight would have made a difference, or the optic catapulting itself off of the gun during a gunfight could have made a difference, but put it through its paces. You know, really vet it, shoot it a lot before 100% trusting it to your life. And on top of that, have a backup. This is a basic Glock 48, and there aren't any fancy sights on it. There aren't any fancy optics on it. It is completely bone stock except for, this is also clear. I see if the camera can see these upgraded XS big dots that I'm trying out. I've always been interested in these, so I figured I'd give them a try, and so far I'm actually really liking them. I'm very surprised. I'll probably do a dedicated video on these later on down the road if that's something everybody would like. Take your time, don't get too nerdy. If this is just going to be your first handgun and something that you're going to defend yourself with, I would highly recommend going with a basic setup like this. Iron sights, get familiar with it, practice with it a lot, put a lot of rounds downrange, and if you decide in the future that you want to go all nerdy and crazy and go to something like this down the road, by all means, have at it. It's your money. It's your gunfight. I won't be there. Test it out. Vet it. Go take classes. Go practice. Go really put a gun through its paces. Put anything you put on your gun through its paces before you trust your life to it. So thanks for watching. Stay tuned. We're going to have more great videos coming up. If you guys have ideas for videos that you'd like to see, you'd like me to do, leave a comment. Shoot me a message on Facebook. We'll see what we can do. Thanks, guys.